So, hello and welcome back to Fallout 76 on a beautiful day. We're going to be having a look at not the Nuka Launcher, but the Resolve Breaker. So this is one of those lovely new weapons out of the Gleaming Depths. And what better place to test it out than an event. So, Resolve Breaker. It's a blooded, yay. Replenishes 15 action points with each kill, that's good. Damage resist whilst aiming, not so good. You're not going to be aiming with this weapon, but you will be using it in V.A.T.S. When reloading, emit a shockwave that stuns nearby targets for 3 seconds. Well, Launcher is a long range weapon, so this is probably best with slow loading shotguns. Up close and personal, stun the enemies, reload shotgun, and then kill. Fires 2 projectiles per shot, so it's also a 2-shot, so double yay. Minus 10 durability, as you can see on the left hand side there in the condition bar, it breaks quite quickly. Targets take 100 action point damage for 10 seconds. Okay, PvP if you really want to be using this, but you don't want to be using this in PvP. Target movement speed reduced by 35% for 10 seconds. So yeah, starts them charging in. Plus with the static shot, holding them in place for 3 seconds, good. And cryo grenade explode for 71 damage. Now that leads me to one of the problems. Unlike a normal grenade launcher that launches standard grenades, this launches cryo grenades. And as we know, cryo grenades, yeah, you get the flash, and that's crystallized effect. Great at long distance, which once again we're using this for. But there again, that was another problem you saw right there. Instead of exploding there, it exploded up there. Now, I've tried this before at eviction notice, and I noticed, just like grenades, other players were shooting them out of the sky. And sometimes they shot them out of the sky right in front of me, which then killed me rather than the super mutants that you get in eviction notice. So, not ideal. For that, you definitely... Oh, Jesus, that was right next to me. That, ideally, you want to be using the Nuka Launcher, not this one. You definitely do not want to be using this indoors. You will A, blind yourself, and B, freeze and kill yourself. Now another thing we saw there was the 15% replenish with each kill, and that's in V.A.T.S. V.A.T.S has an interesting problem. Do one shot like that, slow as it might be. Yeah, you do this in V.A.T.S, there is a weird problem that happens in V.A.T.S. One shot at a time like that, it seems to work fine. Multiple, sometimes you get a weird effect in V.A.T.S. They explode in your face. I don't know, it's because the V.A.T.S are... Look, there you go. Neither of them exploded on the character which I was shooting at. They both exploded in the air above the character, causing no damage. It's almost as if you do multiples. Oh, Jesus Christ, right in front of me, mate. Cheers. Jesus. Spatial awareness. Learn some. Yeah. If you shoot off multiples, they will often interact with each other and explode in your face. So be careful with this weapon doing multiples. Just do your 2, let them explode. Do your next 2, let them explode. Don't try and do like the Nuka Launcher where you can launch loads. Just slow down on your launching on this one. Otherwise they will bump into each other and explode. And they are a lot slower than they are on the Nuka Launcher. But if you are a low health character, flipping awesome, because you're getting your 2-shot with the explosives, you're getting your explosive damage, and you're getting your elemental damage as well. So on paper, this is a very good weapon. So there you go, it exploded in the air again instead of on the target. There you go, exploded again, did no damage to the actual target. So this weapon is a tad buggy if you're using it in V.A.T.S. So beware on that one. How they managed to get the Nuka Launcher so good. I mean, Nuka Launcher, 2-shot, limb damage, 90% weight, plus 50% damage to more minors. Brilliant. Resolve Breaker, 2-shot and blooded. Should be awesome. And it fires cryo grenades. So, remember we looked at the how much this item had gone down? So we've only shot it, what, a few times? It's not exactly been a massive use. Look at that. We're almost down to 50%, and we've used it for one portion of the Jamboree. Once again, is this a weapon that you really want and will absolutely kill to get hold of? No. Sorry, it is another Gleaming Depth thumb down. Resolve Breaker, on paper, it is flipping awesome. It is a blooded and it is a 2-shot. But believe me, if you use this weapon on a blooded character, you will be killing yourself more often than not. Simply because, for some weird reason, the cryo grenades don't always get to their target. Quite often they will explode in your face. As I said, I tried this on eviction notice. I never die on eviction notice. I use the Nuka Launcher. I'm blasting super muties left, right and centre. With the occasional stim pack, I am good for the entire event. I took the Resolve Breaker to the event. I killed myself 5 times during that event, and it wasn't on a blooded character, it was on a full health character, and I killed myself 5 times. Simply because of random exploding cryo grenades, literally right in my face for no apparent reason. And the amount of times where, especially the long distance ones, when you're shooting right up on the ridge, the grenade never reached target, even though I had 100%, well, 95% target lock. It did appear with all of the bullets flying around in that event, so many of the grenades either exploded way before they hit the targets, or, as I said, exploded in my own face. So another Gleaming Depths weapon, and unfortunately, sorry Bethesda, it's another negative review. I thought when I saw this weapon on the public test server a few months back now, everyone thought this was going to be a Nuka Launcher beta. And then, of course, they nerfed the absolute crap out of the Nuka Launcher and made it useless. So we all then flipped over to our blooded launchers. Well, the Nuka Launcher is back. Angry Turtle says they have reversed the two-shot nerf with the explosions. I tried it against my blooded explosive grenade launcher against the Nuka Launcher, and they were both as good as each other. It's just the Nuka Launcher comes naturally with some pretty good effects, plus the old 50% against mole miners. So yeah. Is a Resolve Breaker a weapon that you want? You're going to be crafting and keeping and using as a day-to-day weapon. Well, for a start off, it doesn't have 90% weight reduction. So you're going to be lugging around a 22 pound kilo, whatever country you come from. Whatever its weight, it's 22.5. Whereas in the Nuka Launcher, it weighs 1.8. The Resolve Breaker has problems. Mostly it kills you. So look at that. Then let's just flip over to the Nuka Launcher. Ah, he's run away. I will be keeping the Nuka Launcher as a weapon that they've given us that is, you know, a pre-rolled weapon. The Nuka Launcher on paper doesn't sound as good. I mean, it's not blooded and it's not a two-shot. But I very rarely die, except when I'm a silly Billy and I shoot it indoors. And of course, the Nuka Launcher. So, sorry, this is the Resolve Breaker. Why did it explode over there? I shot over there. One randomly exploded on the roof over there. That's a bit weird. Then the Nuka Launcher. Boom, 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 boom. Everyone goes exactly where I wanted it to. Back to the Resolve Breaker. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why did they explode in the air? And then, yeah. The Resolve Breaker has problems. Maybe they'll patch this. Maybe it's Bethesda with their spaghetti code. Solve one problem, cause 10 others. I don't know. But how can they get the Nuka Launcher so right and then the Resolve Breaker so wrong? It's like a beta test weapon. It's not finished, it's not corrected, and the bugs haven't been ironed out. Yet it's out there for us to use. And then with all beta test weapons, it explodes in our face and blows our hands off. Let's have a look at that 4th star again. So a lot of the weapons, the 4th star seems to be on the wrong weapon. It doesn't, the stars don't seem to gel with the weapon that you have. So this is a launcher. So let's go back again. So damage increases as health decreases. Yep, awesome. Quite a few players are blooded. This character is not a full health player, but it's not a bloody. It's just a sort of half health player. Good for doing the runs through. Oh God, the words have gone out of my mind. Yeah, basically through the mines and the thing and the blahs. Right there. Replenishes 15 points with each kill. That is good if you're going to use this in V.A.T.S, and yes, I do, especially in Eviction Notice. Problem is, when you use this weapon in V.A.T.S, the grenades explode in your face. So, yay and not yay. 50% damage resist plus 50% damage resistance while aiming. You literally never use this gun while aiming. Let's see. You never know. It might be better than using it in V.A.T.S. Okay. Okay. That was weird. So, few exploded there, one exploded there, and one randomly exploded over there. So, it does seem to be a little bit more consistent when you're using the aim button. So, okay. Aiming it is. And of course, whilst you're aiming, you're getting damage resist, 50% damage resist, plus 50% damage resist while aiming. Eh? Does that mean you're getting damage resistance anyhow? Then another 50 whilst aiming? Yet, when you're using this weapon, you pretty much kill yourself more often than the enemy does? Who knows? When reloading, emit a shockwave that stuns nearby targets for 3 seconds. Well, this is a launcher weapon, which means you're pretty much taking out enemies in the far distance. The 4th star doesn't really gel with the weapon that you're using. Fires 2 projectiles per shot. Yay. Minus 10 durability. That minus 10% or just 10 off some random scale that they have? And if so, what is the score? Does it start at 100 or is that 10%? I don't know. But it's minus 10 off whatever chart they have. Takes 100 action point damage for target. Takes 100 action point damage for 10 seconds. That literally makes no sense. Target movement speed reduced by 35%. Well, they're frozen, so that's the whole point of the freeze effect. And cryo grenades explode for 71 damage. But then if you look at the left-hand side of the screen, direct damage is 202 times 2. And then ice damage is 99 times 2. Which is 198. Oh, right, I get you. So the direct damage is 99 times 2, plus you then get the explosive aura. So not the target you hit, but the targets around. So the targets around get an extra 71 splash damage. So cryo grenades explode for 71 splash damage. So, yeah, that is all good, except the weapon is, at the moment, pretty rubbish. It needed a bit more beta than alpha testing. They've released a weapon that doesn't do what it says on the tin. It's a bit buggy. I leave you to decide. Do you wish to use the Resolve Breaker, or are you going to stick to your Nuka Launcher? Or are you, like me, happy that you've made yourself a either a blooded, anti-armour or aristocrat depending on which style of player you are, with explosive grenades or a faster fire rate depending on which type of player you are, and 90% weight reduction. The 4th star, as we said again, is the when reloading emit a shockwave that stuns nearby targets for 3 seconds. So much better, I think, on either a 2-shot or a pump action shotgun. That would be awesome. Pop off 2 shots on your shotgun, reload, stun. While they're stunned, you're reloading. Bang, bang, they're dead. Pump action, I think that reloads 8 shots, which can take some time. Stuns, reload your 8, bang, 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 bang. Yeah, when reloading, emit a shockwave that stuns nearby enemies. Brilliant for the shotgun, but on a grenade launcher, not so good. Okay, thank you very much. I have been the Nomadic Moth. This has been an honest review on the Resolve Breaker. If you've liked this, please leave a thumbs up. Leave some comments as well. What fun have you been having the Resolve Breaker? Have you noticed grenades pretty much exploding in your face and going everywhere rather than where they should go? If you've liked this video, as I say, thumbs up. If you want more, hit the old subscribe button. And as I get more weapons from the Gleaming Depth dungeon run, shall we say, I will then review them as I get them. Thank you very much. I have been Nomadic Moth, and I'll hopefully see you on the next one. Goodbye for now.